Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. In a week. We got Kevin Scott checking in. Good morning. So we'll see how it shows. I'm not expecting a huge turnout today, but we'll find out hopefully. 5454. 268. Took about 4 or 5 throws before we started the stream here. Just to make sure I knew what I was doing here. Like I said, it's been about a week now since I've done a show. And we got Clint checking in. Good morning, Clint. Six five, yo. Left off access. So it's good to be back. It's really good to be back here. A little bit long there, another 6-5 yo. So this past week I worked very intently since I was not able to do much else on the computer, working on the roll tracker program, and it is coming along very well. I have got it set up now, so it 527. So it tracks all your rolls. It gives you scores. It gives you weights, all that stuff. We're setting it up now so it actually shows you, it coaches you how to do. Good morning, Turbo Ed. So it actually coaches you how to do the Blue Collar Craps style of dice setting, as well as the George from CY style of dice setting. And it's a pretty cool feature that we're setting up there. 235. So that way, 2-3, not a 1-3. So that way it can actually coach you and teach you how to do the different sets of styles of dice setting. Excuse me. And it also is going to give you a third option for dice setting, and it's an AI version. So 426. So what it does is it tracks all your rolls through the last however many I decide we're going to make that. And it's going to give you all of your best dice sets according to your trends, your ways that you're throwing the dice, the results that you're seeing, all that type of stuff. Figure is doing, I can't explain at how it's doing, because I honestly don't see any difference after the surgery other than 3 or 4 scars on it now. Still swollen. I have a little bit more mobility in it, not much. And I'll show you guys once I start to show what it looks like. It's not pretty. So I question on the 325. I question the effectiveness of the surgery that I had. But I have a follow-up on December 5th, which is this Friday. So we got David Clark checking in here. Crapsee guy ID. Good morning. So we'll see how effective the surgery actually was, but as of right now, I'm not overly happy with it. It does hurt less, I will say that, but it still is under some pain. Yeah, this program that I am in the process of making, it's freaking awesome. I'm really happy. 156. Really happy with how it's coming across. I hope the final product is what I'm envisioning it to be, and that it can be used as a valuable tool by everybody out there. 268. There's light. But it's going to have all the different components, tracking your rolls. It's going to be coaching, so you can work on dice setting. It's going to have dice calls. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, John. So, an exciting addition. I'm also thinking about putting a bankroll component to it as well. So it'd be pretty much everything that you see on the show here, 5, 6, everything you see on the show here, except for the actual, say, Crapsee type thing. That's one thing it will not have. And so you definitely blue car branded craps. So like I said, excited about it. Hopefully it'll be out by the end of the year. If not sooner. 314. I am probably over 150 hours, 200 hours into the project already. So, a lot of work, but rewarding, hopefully, in the end. 268. Good morning, Joel. I didn't see you sneak in here. Good morning, good morning. $2,570. That's normally how I end the warm up here. Let's see if we get another one in. We can get another one and go ahead to get off that variation. That was a double pitch, by the way. Come on, dice. Three, 2, 5. There we go. We'll end it with that one. Okay, let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 689 of the Level Up program. It's about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style play. On the YouTube side of things, we have Kevin Scott checking in #1, followed up by Clint. We got Turbo Ed, Craps Guy, I believe that's David Clark. We got 208 Craps Joel, Michael Peterson, and John Crisani. So good morning to all. Slow start today. We got 13 people watching live. We got 18 people ready to go on Crapsee. Remember that this is for educational and entertainment purposes. And if you're playing along with Crapsee, click on that live tab that'll bring you over to the table that we're using here today. Our last show was on Monday, last week Monday. We made a profit about $300 on Crapsee, and our goal is to get back up to that $10,000 mark today. So we're going to see if we can do that. I did have surgery last week, Tuesday, on my finger, and let's see if we can jump over to the screen here, and I'll show you what it looks like right now. Brace yourself. It's not a pretty sight, but this is what it looks like right now. So it still does not look like much other than a couple scars added into the mix here. Still swelling up, still doesn't look like it did too much for me. But anyhow, let's get her started here. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. Good morning, good morning. Oh, we got to do weather report real quick before we get started here. We had a big snowstorm come through yesterday and the night before. So it's 2 degrees here in Wisconsin, no wind, and it's kind of comfortable with the no wind. It's actually very pretty outside, but I actually had my son come over, help me dig me out. We got probably close to about 11 inches of snow here in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. So anyhow, let's get started. We're still at the 800 across mark. We'll probably go up if we get to 10,000. We'll probably go up on our bank or on our bets next week or tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, we'll go $25 on our pass line bet. And let's call that all bets set. Dice out. Here we go. 5454. And let's get some spin. Yeah, we're going to start off with a 628 Duracell 8. So marking that point of 8. Got 5454 Hardway set, left eye off axis, double pitch on the right side. Okay. Again, 5454. And let's get our bets into Crapsee here. Let's go 800 across. That's 640. That's 160. Let's go 125 in odds. And we'll call that all bets set. And dice out. 5454. A little bit higher than normal on the arc, but we have a 1-3 one-eyed Joe from Craps Master Journey. 134. That'll be hit number 1 for us. 5454 Hardway set. 134 result. That's going to allow us to go 220 inside pressure. So we'll add an extra 25. No, we're going to add 60 in up on top here on the 8. Let's lock that in. And it's 220. So let's go an extra, say $10 on that 10, extra 10 on that 4. Again, 5454. And all that's up. Face up. A little bit of a rollback, but we got a 516 KitchenAid mixer. So that'll be 2 hits of the dice. We'll get out of the shooter right away with some profit. Again, play that short game, hope for the long roll. Or the monster roll, as Kevin was asking in the beginning. By the way, Kevin gently reminded me this morning about how good everything is doing here. First of all, we're going to bring our bets down. Let's go 160 across. So that way we have 489 brought back to the rack. We got 155 on the table. But he had gently reminded me how well the channel's doing. We're like 4,300 and some change, like 4,330 something for subscribership on the YouTube channel. So thank you very much. We're in the mid 500s on our Facebook group. So it is definitely growing, and it is thanks to every one of you guys for following along here daily. We got all bets set, dice out. The community that we have been building here, it is awesome. Thank you very much. Nice, we're tight all the way down. We got a 3-5 winner 8. That is a great bait. But yeah, thank you very much to all of you for doing a single pitch of the dice. for following along daily, for supporting the channel, for making suggestions, and for the camaraderie of everybody involved here. Very, very much appreciated. 5454. And our winner 8. So we're going to turn all those bets off. We'll bring this down to 15 on that pass line. And we'll make that 8 look like 30 when we get a new point established here. We got Roman checking in. Good morning. And dice out. Five, 3, 8. Wow. Okay. That puts us back on at 8 again. Great babe. Another single pitch of the dice. 5, 4, 5, 4. We got 5, 3, 8. Result. So that being said, let's put $15 in odds on that 8. At 14 brought back to rack, I got 160 on the table. We are $120 away from goal right away to start the day off here. So let's see if we can knock that goal off right away, and then we can play from there. So all bets set. 25 people playing along here on Crapsee, 25 people watching live. So we got 1 for 1 today. Again, dice are super tight together. We got a 2, 4, 6, a Kevin Carpenter 2x4. 5, 4, 5, 4. Single pitch of the dice of the 2, 4, 6. Let's go to $42 on that 6. Increase to 2 units. Bring the rest back to the rack. 5, 4, 5, 4. And all bets set. Dice out. Four, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Daddy Joe. 5, 5, 4. We got a 4, 6, 10. Just had a flashback to the old days when I first started the channel and how I was trying to come up with the dice calls and that. And that was before I started coming up with my own names. It's kind of a good flashback there. Going $50 on that 10. And I was researching how to do the dice calls, how they should look at the table, and how the actual stickman actually calls it. But anyhow, it is what it is. Let's go all bets set here and dice out. Kind of pulled down to the hook a bit, but we got a 2, 3, 5, Justice Gen 5. I wouldn't say that was the best throw in the world, but the dice actually came to rest nicely at the end of the table. 5, 4, 5, 4. Single pitch of the dice with a 2, 3, 5. Five, 4, 5, 4. Hardway set. And let's bring that 5 to $35. And we'll call that all bets set and dice out. 5, 4, 5, 4. Six, 2, winner 8. And that puts me in a very unique situation here. That is a Duracell 8. I'll explain to you what I mean in just 1 second here. Get in there. There you go. 5, 4, 5, 4. We got a 6, 2, 8. Puck does turn off. And that puts us over that 10,000 mark, the mark I was looking to make for our goal today. So we are $32 over if we take everything down. Let's go $15 on that pass line bet, and that's going to give us an extra $15 somewhere to play and to start building up from there. So let's call that all bets set. I forget our dice set here. 5 4 5 4. So I am at goal right now. And that's slightly under. It's about an 8% goal for today. So we're just going to play with profits. Hopefully we'll be able to build it up and start building our bankroll from there. That's awesome. Okay, all bets set and dice out. Looking for a new point. A little short. 257 on the come out. It is a pass line winner. Come out natural. That's going to give us an extra $15 to play with here in profits. So I guess that's a good time for that double pitch of the dice. Again, like you said, it's a little short on the landing zone there, so I can't really take too much stock into that double pitch there. Unfortunately, that does clear out the ATS bets, so you can get those in there if you want again. We're just going to stay with that $15 pass line bet there, and we're not going to do any other bets to get going here. You guys are quiet in the chat today. 27 people playing along here. We got 25 people watching live. Yeah, let's go all bets set. They out. For hard 8 square pair. So we're back on at 8 again. So 8 has been the only number we've had. Whoops, that was a 4-4. Let's get that over there. Come on. There we go. 8 has been the only number that we've had for a point so far today. That was a primary hit front side both dice. So let's do our $18 there. Let's go $15 on that field, and let's go hop the 5s for $1 a piece. Yeah, we'll just play minimal right now. That way we'll dip into our profits just a little bit if we need to. Hop into 5s for $1 a piece there. Getting 5 4 5 4. And we'll call that all bets set. Dice out. So we'll use that field now to spread across our bets. The right one was a little bit higher than the left one, but we had a winner 8 right away. So 2 6 8, the Duracell 8. So that's gonna be a break-even proposition for me because I lose 15 on that field, but I win 15 on the pass line. But it is what it is. You are very welcome, Joel. 2 6 8. 8 is definitely the dominant number today. 50% of the rolls have been an 8. So again, we'll stay with that $15 pass line bet. Our 6 is turned off for the current moment. Actually, we lost $2 on that, so that was not a break-even proposition for you. Lost $2 from that hop bet. But let's go all bets set and dice out. 30 people playing along here now. Here we go. Midnight. See craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. So that's gonna be a pass line loser on a come out. Push for the DP. That's gonna be a drift of the dice here on that Hardway set. Good morning, lazy dog. New month, so trying another strategy. Hit all the points you want. Always working. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if that's a good strategy. Do not, I repeat, do not report the come out. How's that? Long time since we've heard that one. Again, we're going to go $15 on that pass line. And we will call that all bets set and dice out. Today is December 1st, though. 5-6, yo chef. So we got that back. We got that pass line back. That's a good thing. So we're just going to bank that. 5-4, and this can be a left or right side off access. And we're going to see if we can work it right down the tall side here and hit that tall right away. Need the 9 and 10 yet. So we're just going to collect that. We'll stay at $15 on the pass line. So Joey took one away from me. I can't tease you anymore. Seriously? It hurts me right about here, right in the heart. Okay, let's go off that set here and they saw it enough goofing around. Let's get some spin, less chin. Went off, veered off towards the right a little bit. We got a 4-3-7 on the come out. Another pass line winner come out natural. Wipes that ATS out again. So let's get some good rolls here. Another double pitch of the dice. Let's switch our set over to 5-4-2-3. I have this rethink your strategy as well. So your strategy, Lazy Dog, is not off to Keno. Heard it so fast, right? You're gonna actually stick it out with us. So anyhow, we're gonna bank that one as well. And that puts us $60 over goal for the day here. $15 pass line bet again. I got annihilated, says David. All bets set and dice out. But for 5-4-2-3 now. 5-4-2-3 all winner set. $3-2-5, Justice Gen 5. We finally got a new point established. No longer the 8. We're marking a point of 5. 5-4-2-3. Single pitch of the dice with a 2-3-5 result. So, oops, 5-3-2 result. I got to change that, but let's get it in Crapsee quick, and then I will change it on KPI. There we go. That should be better. And again, we're going to stick with $18 on that 8. We got 15 on the field. And we'll use that field to spread across. I know that's probably not the best strategy to use today, but just keeping the bankroll minimal here. Yeah, we got BV Wood checking in. Good morning. Good morning. All about set and this out. 5-4-2-3. In case you're not comfortable, kind of spin apart a little bit. Let's regrip them. Here we go. 4-5 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. So that is going to be a field hit here. So we will pick up that 9 with that profit of $15 there. Again, we already made our goals. So we're just putting on profits right now. I just went down to minimal bets for the most part. And let's go 15 on that 9. Maybe we can hit it twice in a row here and get a double hit. That'd be pretty sweet if we could do that. And all bets set. Dice out. Ace Deuce, Alfredo Sauce, Mama Bear. Another field hit here, 5, 4, 2, 3, and we got an Ace Deuce. So that'll be enough to get off that field now because we use that money to spread across. So let's go the $15 there. We'll put that on the 10. We'll take that 15 out of the field, put it on the 4. Now we're all the way across, essentially for $6. So we're $6 under goal if I was to lose everything. Let's see if we can build these profits up now and have some extra money just in case. Let's go all bets set and dice out. 4, 2, 3. $415 truck and camper winner 5. So the point will turn off. Puck will turn off again. Glad we came off that field. So we actually made a profit on this one of $15. All right, all of our bets turn off. We'll make that 25 or that 5 look like $25 when we get back here. And yeah, we can still have the $15 pass line bet there. You would have been very frustrated with all these points. Yeah, made a lot of points here. 5, 4, 2, 3. Day set. Looking for a new point here. Pockets turned off, and all of our bets are turned off except for the pass line. All bets set and dice out. Should be profiting quite nicely today, Joe. That's good. Here we go. 5, hard 10, Old Bay Bushel. Just so everybody knows, this is not a normal session for most people. Hitting all these points like this. Oops. That's a good double pitch of the dice. So I'm glad we switched over to the 5, 4, 2, 3 dice set. This is one of the things that I'm working on with my dice tracker program that I'm designing, is how to switch the dice around for you when you're doing this. Let's make that 5 look like 25. Let's bring that $15 down. How to switch the dice around according to what you're seeing at the table. So that is one of the cool aspects of the program. And I also have the blue collar crap style way set up. I'm working on setting up the George from CY, which is a very complex system, advanced way of dice setting. So it's gonna be a pretty cool aspect of that program that I'm making. Dice out. 4, 5, R9 again, Big Daddy Mac. 4, 2, 3, and a 4, 5, 9. That should be a single pitch of the dice, I believe. And we'll go to $25 on that 9. All that set. Days out. A bit short on the landing. Another 2, 6, 8 Duracell 8. Dice were super tiny, kind of split apart when he landed. So one of the cool aspects of the tracker program that I'm designing is we're going to have roll quality scores. So you can actually put in there if you think it was a good throw, bad throw, mediocre throw, where you're not really sure, and it's going to add weight to your dice setting. So meaning that you get a quality score, and they'll teach you how to switch the dice according to what you're seeing as well. But that's an 8. Let's go to $30 on that 8 to increase it 2 units. So it's Could be kind of a cool aspect as well. All bets set. Face out. That was a little bit long this time. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. All we need is that yo for the tall again. So definitely throwing the tall numbers today. 5, 4, 2, 3. And that's good drift of the dice. So the 6, 6, 12. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. Roll quality is only at 58 so far, so we need to get that roll quality score up a little bit. No change on our bets. All bets set, and dice out 33 people going along here. Four, 6, winner 10. Again, Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we got a 4, 6, 10. So we're going to make that 10 look like $25 when we get a new point established. But currently we're going to turn all those bets off. We'll keep it at $15 there on the pass line. 5, 4, 2, 3 for a dice set. And we'll call that all bets set here. Dice out. Looking for a new point. Six, 1 on the come out. Pass line winner. Come out natural. Loser for the DP. 4, 2, 3. See, Joe, I'll get you on the pass lines then. I'll get you on the come outs then. Okay, that's an extra $15. Let's stack that puppy. We'll go to $15 or $30 on that pass line. 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. We have a 3-point fire bet going on right now. Let's see if we can get a 4th point established. Nice 6, Yo Chef. That's a pass line winner this time. Come on, natural. Loser for the DP. Still looking for a point. 5, 4, 2, 3. We got a 5, 6, Yo. And that pass line that was stacked is paying out. So let's bring that back down to 15. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Dice out. Four, 2. That is the holy cannoli. 4, 2, 6. And that was a weird throw. Both dice actually landed on its corner, so it threw right into the corner right away. So he landed on their left corner and flew into the right hook right away. 4, 2, 6. We got the Mad Hatter checking in. Good morning. At 4, 2, 3. And puck's on at 6, so let's go 15 in odds. And we're going to make that 10 look like a quarter, make it a buy bet. And all bets set here. Dice out. 5 hard 10, Old Bay Bushel. 5 4 2 3, another double pitch of the dice with a 5 hard 10. Let's make that 10 look like $50. 5 4 2 3, all winner set. And all bets set. Nice. 5 6, you'll shop. Yo was a popular number here today as well. 5 4 2 3, 5 6 yo. No help for me. I'm going to keep the bets all the same here. And all bets set. 33 people playing along now. 25 still watching live. 11 likes. Thumbs up there. Thanks so much. Six, 3, 9. That is the Hollywood and Vine. At 4 2 3, and we got a 6 3 9 result. So let's go to $35 on that 9. Four, 2 3. And all bets set. They sound sure. One KitchenAid mixer, winner 6, and that's gonna be a 4-point fire bet. 4-point fire bet win so far. 4 2 3, and we get a 5 1 6. So let's see if we can get a 5th point established here. 5th unique point. And I got paid out triple on that 6 for some reason. I had $18 on that 6 yet. Plus I had the pass line and I had odds, so I actually made $54 on that one. So that's sweet. So in other words, we'll make that 6 look like 42 when we get a new point established here. 5 4 2 3. Yeah, right, Joel. Should Joel take more time off? I would love to have more time off, but not for the reason that I had off. That was the tough one. But anyhow, pass line bet at $15. All of our bets are turned off here. Looking for a new point. All bets set here in dice out. $314 medium-sized Joe from Craps Master Journey, and that's going to be a 5th unique point here. So let's see if we can hit that off right away. 4 2 3, and we got a 3 1 4 results. Marking a point of 4. It's no surgery every month. Sorry, my friend. 5 4 2 3 on the 4 there. Let's take that $15. Let's bring that down, make that odds. And everything else, we said we're going to go to 42 on that 6. So that should be all good now. And we'll call that all bets set. They sound. 5 4 2 3. 628. There's a 8. Go out, support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved, and please, please, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. 5423 628 is the result. Good morning, Steven. We got bags chucking in there. 5423. That was an 8, so let's go to $42 on that 8 as well. And all bets set. They sell it. Four, 6, 10. Again, Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. No, sorry, Glenn's there. We just got Daddy Joe's coming up. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 4, 6, 10. Right side off access. Let's go to $100 on that 10. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And I'm still whining about it. Hey, if your finger looked like this, you'd be whining about it too, buddy. Listen here, mister. 5, 4, 2, 3. It's out. A little short in the landing zone. 6, 2, 8. There's a 8. Come on, I want to see a 4. That would be nice to see a 4. But that pays actually better than my 4 would right now anyhow. But 4 would be nice. Bragging rights would be nice. I 4, 2, 3. And that was an 8. So let's go to $60 on that 8. We don't even have sticks here to bite on because they're all frozen, Mad Hatter. So we just bite on our finger, which maybe was the problem why it never healed, right? So we just used our finger. I just used the wrong finger, that's all. 5, 4, 2, 3. Base out. So you think you're tough? It's tough up here, buddy. Right one, I want a little bit higher than the left one. Ace Deuce, Alfredo sauce, Mama Bear. So staff 4, 5, 4, 2, 3. Ace Deuce, so that right one was a little bit higher than the left one, so that means they were released a little bit unevenly. Four, 2, 3. Oh, winner set yet. No help for me, so we'll keep our bets the same. And all bets set. This up. Five, 6, your chef again. And that right one rolled a little bit off the back wall here on us. 5, 4, 2, 3. We got a 5, 6, yo. No help for me. 5, 4, 2, 3. That's a repeater win on that, yo. I definitely have a repeater win already on that 8. So that's 2 repeaters. All that's set. And I think we have a repeater in that 3 as well, but I'm not quite sure. No, we don't. One more. Yeah, not a 3. One, 3, 4. One-Eyed Joe from Craps Master Journey. That's gonna be a 5-point fire bet. 5-point fire bet win. 4, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4. Result. So puck will turn off. It'll make that 4 look like $30 for $25 when it gets reset here. 4, 2, 3. $15 pass line bet yet. Everything else is turned off currently. We're made $1,206 on this throw so far. We only have $277 in bets on the table. We're well above the goal for the day here. And all bets set. Face out. So what point do we need? We need to make a 9. If we can get a 9, that would be a 6th point. Either a 9 or a 12 right now would be helpful for everybody. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up. 3, 6, 9, the triple D, Dice Dr. Dan. This is the 6th point. I have once and only once made a 6-point fire bet. So let's see if we can do it today. Again, for the 2nd time. On flipping reel. Okay, 3, 6, 9. All of our bets are turned back on. Let's make that 4 look like $25. Let's bring this down. We'll put a quarter in odds on that 9. 4, 2, 3. Okay, let's go. All bets set. 34 people playing along here. We got 24 people watching live. 12 thumbs up. Days out. Left one was a little bit higher than the right one. We have a 2-2 hard fuzzy 4. 2-2, let's go on a cruise. Brian from Holy Roar, another double pitch of the dice. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we got a 2-2 hard 4. And 5, 4, 2, 3 is our dice set, and we've got a 4 there, so let's make that look like $50. And all bets set. Dice out. And that will be the end of the roll with a 617. 617, ouch. Okay, Kevin, you asked for a monster roll. There you have it, my friend. Okay, 617, ouch. I did take most of my bets down, David. Thanks, Rowan. I did take most of my bets down because I was just playing a profit. That's a smart way to do it. But I actually made $938 on that roll. I probably should have made a couple thousand, but I didn't. It is what it is. We're at 10,304, so I'm $304 over goal. My goal is to get up to 6 or 10,000 today. Let's do one more shooter here really quick, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you, Matt Hatter. Thank you, Bags. Not a bad roll, Joe, says Steve. Okay, let's go. I'm not going to do any Yeah, let's do a pass line bet. Let's go $25 on a pass line again. And I'll just do a 220 inside bet here. So we're still playing with profits. In a real life, I would actually be walking to the cage right now. And David threw in a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated there. And Joel goes the wrong way. Wrong day to switch. I'm going to get you every single day, my friend. I'm going to get you every single day. So do not change strategies or we'll get you. We'll pick you off. Yeah, 5-4. Let's go 5-4-5-3. We're going to go to the Kissing Aces set right now. And $25 pass line bet. Let's go all bets set here and dice out. This will be our last shooter of the day no matter what. Dice out. I have one KitchenAid mixer. Let's mark that point of 6. 5-4-5-3 is our dice set. We got a 5-1-6 result. The reason I switched to the Kissing Aces set is because of the result that we had on that last shooter at the end there. So the only reason I switched it would have, if I'd have been on this, that would not have thrown that number, but anyhow, let's go. I said we're going 220 inside, so let's go 220 inside. That means a quarter of odds, and we're just going to use that to spread across and start building up and see if we can make more profits. So that way I'm still going to be, no matter what, $94 over goal for the day. So all bets set, and I saw no looking back here now. 5-4-5-3. Dice are super tight. They split apart. We got a winner 6 right away. 4-2. Holy cannoli. 4-2-6. So point made, point hit. 5-4-5-3 with a 4-2-6 result. Puck turns off. Let's bring that pass line down to $15. And we made $55 on that, so we're going to probably put a quarter on 4 and 10 once we get a new point established here. 5-4-5-3 is our dice set. Looking for a new point here. Joel. I told you, man, I'm going to get you. 5-4-2, 5-4-5-3 dice out. $6-1-7 on the come out. Told you, man. Pass line winner, come out natural loser for the DP. And that is a both dice off axis again here. 5-4-5-3. We'll go back to the all winner set. 5-4-5-2-3 here. That's good. A $15 win. Let's stack that. Got $15 or $30 on that pass line. 5-4-2-3 again. And all bets set. Is out. Ace deuce on the come out. 1, 2, 3. Craps. This is the Mama Bear. Alfredo sauce. Yes, line. Loser, come out, loser. Winner for the DP. Still looking for points. Still go back up. $15 on that pass line. Just $30 on that one. That's all right. 5-4-2-3. And all bets set. We'll see if we can get it back right here, right away. Or at least half of it. Ace deuce again. Terrible throw, by the way. Dice are super tight. They split apart when he landed. 4, 2, 3. Ace deuce. It's back to that dilemma. Should I be hopping at that craps check or the world bet? I don't know. That'll be the debate for the year, for the month, for the whatever. Back to $15 on that pass line. So we're down $45 now in the last 2 rolls. And all that's set. They saw it. Four hard 8 square pair, mark at a point of 8, double pitch of the dice. 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8. Okay, so we are going back again to that 220 inside level. So it's gonna be 45 in odds. And I had said I'm gonna go quarter on the 10, quarter on that 4. I did not see that they had a show last night. 5, 4, 2, 3. That's how out of the loop I've kind of been. I hope John is getting back this week. I'm not sure if he is or not. All bet set and dice out. I do miss his opening monologue all the time. Here we go. Two hard, 4 hard, fuzzy, 4, 2, 2. It's going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So I'm glad we picked up that 4, 5, 4, 2, 2, 2, 3. Again, a hard 4. That is a double pitch of the dice again. And that's $50 brought back to the rack. Let's put 25 on that 4. We'll put an extra 25 on that 10. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go and see if we can do. Let's take the 25 off there. Let's go right up to 75 on that 4. See if we can do 410 Daddy Dave flip here. See if we can get that to pay out. We'll see. Okay. All bet set and dice out. 'Aces. Wow. It's our first Mad Hatter for the day. 112. Magic aces. Drift of the dice. Drifting left. Good morning, Biff. Play Baccarat journals. That's one game I've tried to kind of learn, but I really never picked it up because I just can't get the math of it right away. Anyhow, that's no help for us. Let's keep our bets the same. All bets set and dice out. Need the 5 and 6 for the small. We still have not hit one side or the other yet today. Surprisingly. 5, 4, 2, 3. Dice out. 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Our first sorry Glenn for the day. I have not seen Glenn check in yet here. 4, 2, 3. We got a 6, 4, 10. And the way the 4, 10 Daddy Dave flip works is that we did not make that 4 flips. So let's bring that back down to 50. We'll to 50 on a 10. So we're at 50 on both of them now. If I would hit that 4, I would have taken the 4 back down 25 and did 160 cross pressure. So we'll call that all bets set here and dice out. Dice landed on top of each other. I don't know if you saw that. If you want to review the video, rewind our video there. 2 and 3. They landed on top of each other and split immediately apart. 2 on 3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. No help for me. 5, 4, 2, 3. A 61 roll quality points on this roll here. Focus shooter, says Joe. Oh, I'm definitely focused today. One thing I can say that I am. Again, super tight together. They split apart. 2, 6, 8. The Duracell 8. That is a winner 8. You tell me to focus. I focus and I hit the point. How's that, Joel? 4, 2, 3. I'm full of shit. We all know that. But hey, it's fun to pretend just once. Okay, puck turns off. 5, 4, 2, 3. Don't piss me off, Joel. Let's see that in slow-mo, says Matt Eder. Okay, let's say it's $15 pass lane bet. We'll make that 8 look like 42 when we get a new point established. No, we're going to make it look like 60, 90. We'll make it look like 90 when we get the point established here. And all bets set here. Dice out. Chalk was perfect. That's good. I'm glad I made you happy, my friend. There we go. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. Again, pass line loser, come out loser, winner for the DP. 5, 4, 2, 3. Drift of the dice. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. Go back up again, $15 on that pass line. And all bets set. Dice out. Four, 2, 6. Holy cannoli. Marking up with a 6. Okay, I'm going to do something different with my bets here. I was just looking at it before I threw the dice here, and this is the smart thing to do. Even though I'm pulling up profits, I'm trying to mega rake it in. This is the smart thing to do. We are $177 in profit for this shooter. So let's go down. Let's go 160 across. We'll go 15 in odds. And we're just going to keep going up from here now. So that way we're in profit no matter what in this shooter as well. And that'll put us up at least 10,321 at the bare minimum for the day here. And all that's set. Dice out. Six, 4, 10. Waylon's restaurant on that end. Sorry, Glenn. Second one for the day here. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we got 6, 4, 10. Left eye off access. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll make that 10 look like $50 right away. And all bets set. Peace out. The hook there, we got 358 Grape Ape. So I veered that over a little bit, just a little bit too far. 5423, and we have 358. We'll go to $42 on that 8. 5423. And all bets set. Face up. Or 4 hard 8 square pair. Excuse me. The double pitch of the dice. Four, 2, 3. And we'll go to $60 on that 8. What am I smoking? Oh my God. Here we go. Okay. 5, 4, 2, 3. Face out. They split apart just slightly when I left my fingers. Another 8. 6, 2, 8. There's so 8. They split apart just slightly when I left my fingers. 5, 4, 2, 3. We got a 6, 2, 8 result. Where were these rolls when I was doing the shooter competition this year, huh? Interesting. 5, 4, 2, 3. That was an 8. Let's go to $90 on that 8. And all bets set. This out. At 2-7. So that is going to be an ouch. That'll be the end of the roll, and that actually looked pretty nice, that roll. They both end up really close together at the back wall there. Back to 7. Not a bad roll, Joe, for the day here. And let's go through our statistics here for the day. Oops, let's get rid of that. Let's go back over here. And end up the day today with an SOR of 29.5. Wow. SRR is at a 9.8 today. And we're definitely looking at hot numbers of 3, 8, 10, and 12 pretty much. But anyhow, we had a 41 roller, we had an 18 roller. Box numbers and instant numbers surprisingly are actually at the expected levels. 4s and 10s are high today. Come on, 7s are high, horns are high, fields are high, hardway were slightly high. Looking at our dice roll results, this is through the end of last week, Monday. We had 9,466 throws, puts our SOR at a 9.5, our SRR is at a 6.81, our BS is at a 6.44. So, over 4K to the cage, says Clint. That is awesome. Amazing work, he goes. Joe goes, thanks, taking a week off. I will take a week off. We'll see you next week, Monday. I'm just kidding. Michael says, good work today. We got Coffee Land checking in. Good morning, Coffee Land. He goes, great shooting. Thanks, Joe. And we got Lazy Dog, nice SOR. He goes, and he's going to be off the Keno. Hopefully not. We'll see how it goes. Anyhow, thumbs up given by a Rocketeer. I will be back tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.